Hi guys, Steph here again for you people, showing you another gorgeous pen. Which pen is it? Well, for you people that watch on a regular basis, you would have seen this pen here. There you go. As you can see, a lovely pen. Nice condition as it is, a little bit on the tired side unfortunately, and it has some, if you can notice there to the blind cap, it has some severe crazing, so it just needs a little bit of TLC. And after that TLC, hey, look at this gorgeous pen. Okay, now what we've got for you here is, some people call them the TB pens or the Burnham. Now when I say the Burnham, let's show you the barrel imprint. Okay, because what it says does what it says on the tin. It says the Burnham, and then just underneath, British make. Okay, so a nice British pen manufacturer. And the Burnham pens, for you that don't know, was started around about the 1920s by Harry Burnham, and he made some gorgeous quality made pens. And they went through to around about, I believe, about sort of the 1960s, when they sort of ceased trading. But what we've got for you here is a early, as I said, the Burnham fountain pen. I believe it to be from sort of the 1930s. Okay, so again, quite an early one. And the colour of it, I think it's slightly discoloured. It may have been a sort of light, sort of creamy colour, but as you can see here, it's in sort of a golden brownish colour with, yeah, sort of these black veins running through the cap, not just the cap, the whole pen, as you can see there. Okay, now the size of this pen, it's quite a long pen. It's 135 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 12 millimeters in diameter. Let's take you to the cap. You can see it's got these three narrow cap bands. There you go. And then we've got this clip. Now the clip, a little bit unusual in that, as you can see to the top there, it's got a letter M. So this is actually a Mentmore clip. It's a ball clip, which is correct for that sort of period. But why a Mentmore clip? Now, I believe the Burnham clips of that period were what we termed as a teardrop clip. So to the bottom here, you know, yeah, they look like a little bit of a teardrop, but this is what we term as a ball clip. And as I say, it's a Mentmore. Now, why a Mentmore clip, I'm not too sure. At that particular period, Burnham made pens for other people, manufacturers. They made pens for companies. They made pens for, well, for lots of other people, other pen manufacturers as well. So was it added at the time? I don't know. Was it added at a later date? I don't know. But as you can see, it fits. It looks fine. So yeah, personally, I don't have a problem with it. Now, you may have seen in the before, the top was slightly discoloured. We've polished all that out, so it's looking very nice indeed. And as I mentioned earlier, the blind cap, incidentally, we'll show you in a moment, this is a button-filled fountain pen, but the blind cap was badly crazed. There's still a little bit of crazing on it, but we've managed to get the worst of it out. Okay, we managed to sort of polish it out, but yeah, there's still sort of, you know, remnants of crazing there, but it looks a lot better than it did before. Now, another thing interesting about this pen, if I can find it over the camera, whereabouts is it? I think there it is. Now, if you look there, you can see it's actually got a seam running, well, the longitudinal seam running down the length of the pen there. So that's a little bit unusual in that pens of that particular period used what we term as a spiral seam. So yeah, as it said, it had a spiral seam running the length of the pen. But in this particular case there you go, you can see it. It's got this seam that runs along the length of the pen. So yeah, a little bit unusual. The celluloid that is being used here looks very similar to a lot of pen manufacturers of the period, such as Parker. So was it sort of used by, well, was it used by Burnham as well? I'm not 100% sure. So let's take the cap off for you. Let's show you the pen in a number of different angles. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a lovely, handsome fountain pen. Let's take you up to the section. You can see in this case, it's quite a small section with this ridge towards the nib there. And then the nib itself, it's got a lovely, quite a large nib. And the nib actually reads Burnham, 14 karat gold, osmi-iridium. All right, so a lovely, lovely size nib for the pen, for quite a long pen. There's a sideways view. Underneath, we've got quite a plain feed, again correct for the period there. As you can see, everything is lovely and clean as always. So as I said, even with my large hand, in fact with my large hands, it's a lovely, comfortable pen to hold. Very nice indeed. And then as we mentioned earlier, if we unscrew the blind cap for you there, okay, you can see it's a button-filled fountain pen, which means that you would dip the nib and the section in the ink and press down a number of times on the button to fill the pen. So let's screw that back on there. Now, this pen has actually been reserved by a viewer, subject to restoration, so I'm not going to fill the pen because we've put a brand new sack in the pen. But I know you people like to see how the pen writes, so what we'll do, let's just bring on some paper like so, and we'll do a dip test just to see how the pen writes. So what we've got is the Burnham. Okay, as we said, British make, and make around about the 1930s. It's writing very nicely indeed. Let's just give it another dip. Does it have any flex? Well, I'd say yes, it does. So, a flexi nib. There we go. Writing with, I would say, maybe a fine medium line And then with a little bit of downward stroke, little bit of pressure, as you can see there, we're actually getting a nice line variation. So yes, there's some flex to the nib. So what we'll do, we'll clean that nib once I finish the video. Let's reinstall the cap for you. And there we have it. An absolutely gorgeous, handsome fountain pen from, yeah, one of the major manufacturers of the period, Burnham. But this one is what they term as the TB, or the Burnham pen. Hey, lovely, lovely, lovely. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. As always, don't forget, down below leave a comment. As I'm always saying to you, don't forget, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. If you don't, not a problem. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and this handsome fountain pen. Bye bye for now.